Hi everyone, I'm Mara. Welcome to Surrender. In this restorative yoga class, we'll move through a series of postures that we'll be holding for an extended period of time to target the release of tightly bound fascia tissue. At the end of this class, you'll feel more open, relaxed, and rejuvenated. Let's go ahead and get started. So we're beginning in a child's pose. I want you to separate your knees pretty wide apart. Go ahead and bring your big toes together to a touch. Start to stretch your arms forward. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, begin to melt your hips back toward your heels. Again, inhale. Exhale, release deeper. Eventually, allow your forehead to rest down. Forearms melt down. Another deep breath in. Exhale, feel your hips sink deeper into your heels. And we're going to be here for a little while. Let's focus on our breath. Slow inhales through the nose. Slow exhale through the nose. I want you to pay attention to how your body relaxes more and more with each exhalation. Can you feel your shoulders relaxing? Softening away from your ears. Notice how that creates length throughout the back of your neck. Become aware of any muscle tension you're carrying right now. Are you gripping or squeezing any muscles in your body? Try to soften those areas right now with this next exhalation. Melt your heart closer to the earth. Let go. Surrender. Let's stay here for 3 more deep breaths. Fill all the way up. Breathe into your back. Releasing more tension, surrendering deeper on your exhale. Two more complete breaths. Last one, make it count. Big inhale. Big exhale. Breathe in, start to lift your eyes. Good. Begin to come up. Make your way to all fours. And as slow as possible, let's awaken our spines through a little cat-cow. Deep breath in, open your heart, lifting your tailbone. Exhale, round your spine. Really exaggerate that movement. Inhale, opening the heart center. Exhale, creating space in between each vertebra. Let's do that one more time. Really nice job, guys. All right, from your tabletop position, extend your right leg out wide. Now let's take a moment to set this up really solid. Look back. I want you to align your knee and your heel of your extended leg. Your left palm is planted, and that's also in line with your knee. So you're creating a really nice L shape here. Good. Now take a deep breath in, reach your right arm up, look up to see it. On your exhale, we're finding a twist. Thread your right arm all the way under until your shoulder blade finds the earth. Little tuck of the chin, bring your ear down, allow your weight to shift forward. Good. This left palm stays grounded. You might need to readjust a little bit. And continue to tuck your chin. And if it feels okay, you can look up toward the sky. This one can be a tough one to soften into. So just notice right now, are you gripping or squeezing? Can you relax your shoulders? Can you relax your eyes, your jaw? We're here for just 3 more full cycles of breath, filling all the way up. Last one, deepest inhale. Surrendering exhale. Very good. Push the left palm into the earth. Unravel, replant the right hand. Walk the left palm in, bring the right knee in. Give me 3 rounds of cat-cow, realign your spine. Slow and steady. So this is a restorative class. We're not rushing through any of these movements. I want you to feel every single teeny tiny movement. One more. Beautiful. Back to neutral spine. And we'll simply repeat that on the second side. This time your left leg lengthens out. Look back, take a moment to set it up strong. The knee and heel are in line. Right hand is in line with the knee. Breathe in, lift that left arm up. Exhale, we thread it all the way across. Allow your weight to shift forward. Good. Now tuck your chin slightly. Maybe, if it's okay with your neck, looking up over that top shoulder. There's a lot going on in this pose. There's hamstrings, inner thighs, a spinal twist, a little bit of a heart opening as well. Breathe into it. Allow your body to open itself. Where can you let go right now? Just 3 more breaths here. Take one final inhale right now, deepest one. Good. Start to press the right hand into the earth. Unravel. Set the palm back down. Bring the knee in. 3 more rounds. Cat-cow. Slow. Good. Really nice. All right, let's open our hips a bit more. Start to bring your right shin forward. Extend your left leg behind you. If you would like to prop yourself up for this pigeon pose, you're welcome to. If you have a pillow or a bolster handy, you can place it right underneath your front thigh and glute. I want you to think about squaring your pelvis forward, so bringing the left side of the rib cage forward. Sometimes it helps to start with your back toes tucked under. You can lift the back knee, square everything up, and then lower it back down. All 5 toenails come down. Good. Let's begin with some spinal waves here. Separate your hands a bit wider, fingertips grounded. Inhale, lift your heart. As you exhale, put a bend in your elbows. Let your chest surrender towards the earth. The spine lifts like a wave on the in-breath. Exhale, let it fall right back down. A few more times with your breath. Undulating the spine. Opening the heart on the inhale. One more time. Big breath. Big exhale. Melt your chest all the way down. If that's available, you can stay propped up on your forearms or start to bring your forehead down. Now we're here for a little while. So let's really try to let go. Notice if you're squeezing the outer right thigh. Soften right there. We're going to make a little adjustment. And we'll stay in pigeon pose and we'll simply add a twist. So lift your chest up. Now ground your right palm. Breathe in, lift your left arm. As you exhale, start to thread the left arm all the way across. Bringing the shoulder blade down, bringing the ear down. And again, you could prop your ear up with a pillow or a yoga block. This right palm can stay grounded right here, or if you'd like to add another layer, sweep the right arm around behind you. It can fall and wrap behind the lower back, or maybe it grabs hold of that right big toe, adding a deeper twist, starting to shift your eye gaze up. We're staying in this twist for 5 more of your deepest breaths. See how slow you can make that inhale. How long can you make your exhale last? One more breath, fill all the way up. Big exhalation. Good. To unravel, tuck your chin in, reground the right palm. Begin to reground the left palm as well. Back toes tuck under. Lift the knee off the earth. Good. Start to press the mat away. Send your right leg back and high. Bend the knee, open the hip. Let's circle the leg a few times. Good. Circle the opposite way. And set it down. Look forward. Start to slide the left shin forward. And we're simply repeating everything on the second side. So remember, we began with those really nice squared hips. The back toes can tuck under. Lift the knee. Adjust yourself here. Pelvis squares forward, right side of the rib cage, pressing forward. Really nice. Breathe in, open your heart. Exhale, find those spinal waves. A few times with your breath. As your teacher, as your guide, inhale, exhale. Try closing your eyes down. 2 more full cycles of breath. One more, breathe in. Breathe out, rest, surrender. Can you be completely still? Sometimes these postures that we're holding for an extended period of time feel the most challenging. We want to shift around and adjust. Instead, invite yourself to become completely still, surrendering into the posture, allowing your breath to do the work for you. Letting go. Melt deeper into the pose. Great work. Let's add that additional layer, that twist in our pigeon. Breathe in with as little effort as possible. Lift your heart, lift your head. Right arm, send it up. Now thread it under on an exhalation. The right shoulder finds the earth. The right ear finds the earth. Little tuck of the chin. See if you can tilt your chin toward the sky. Good. And if you added that wrap, the left arm wraps around, let it rest around the low back, or perhaps it finds that big toe, guiding yourself deeper into the twist. And once you find your edge, soften into it. No longer trying to improve the pose, no longer trying to make it better. We are there, we're exactly where we need to be. Now we surrender. 3 more of your deepest breaths. Expand. One more, filling all the way up. Empty your lungs completely. Beautiful. Begin to unwind. Ooh, that feels so nice. We reground our palms, tuck under your back toes, strike that thigh up, push the earth away. The left leg goes back and high. Bend the knee, open the hip, make those big circles. Find some release here. Circle the opposite way. Good. And we only have one standing pose for this class. Start to walk your feet in. I'm going to turn toward you. Good. Take a deep breath in, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Heel toe the feet a little bit wider apart. And just a slight turn out of the toes. I want you to clasp opposite elbows. Put a soft bend in your knees. Lean your weight forward. A gentle tuck of your chin. Feel how that elongates the back of your neck. Lean into an imaginary wall. And then just a really gentle sway from right to left. Release your elbows, bring your fingertips down, and then just heel toe your feet together. Bend your knees, squat down. We'll make our way all the way down to our seat. Good. All right, next we're coming into a wide leg forward fold. This is a big stretch. I want you to bring your hands behind you to start. Now lift yourself up. See if you can get your feet a little further apart. Good. Keep your hands behind you. We're coming in for a fold. Feet stay flexed to start. Breathe some length up your spine. And as you exhale, we start to tip forward. And we're just playing with this stretch, finding our edge. Here's another good opportunity to use your pillows or your bolster. Go ahead and bring your hands down. You can place your hands on that pillow or bolster or on the earth. And we're just going to take our time easing our way into this fold, surrendering deeper with each exhale. Once you find your edge, once you find the peak of your stretch, here's where we soften. So no longer are we flexing the feet, no longer are we engaging the muscles in our legs. We're just letting go, surrendering. Allow the breath to do the work for you. Let's take 3 more deep breaths. Good. On your next inhale, start to lift your head and chest. Peel yourself up. And you can use your hands to help your legs back together. And then just lean back onto your forearms. Separate your feet. Let your knees knock together. And we'll simply windshield wiper the knees from right to left. Finding a nice release in the lower back and in the hips. Very good. All right, we're going to begin to make our way down onto our backs now. Plant your feet and lower down all the way. Good. And from here, coming into reclined cobbler's pose. Let the soles of your feet come together. Separate your knees wide. Let them fall open like a book. We have options here for the placement of our hands. You're welcome to place your hands over your navel. You're welcome to cactus your arms or separate your arms really wide. Or if you'd like, you can clasp opposite elbows overhead. Now, whichever hand position you choose, let go of the weight of your arms. Allow your elbows and your shoulders to become heavy. I want you to take a little tuck of your chin. Feel that length in the back of your neck. Are you gripping or squeezing your inner thighs? Let go of the weight of your legs. Let your knees sink closer to the earth. This is one of those postures where it takes time to fully surrender into the pose. So let's be here for just a little bit longer. Find a little more release and opening in the hips, across the front of the belly and heart center. Invite in some really deep, complete breaths. Let's stay for just 2 more full cycles of breath. Beautiful. Slowly let your knees close. Good. Now heel toe your feet wider apart. I want them a little wider than hip width. Good. Now lift your hips up. Shift them over to the right. Allow your knees to fall to the left. Now your feet should be pretty wide apart here. Now pick up your head and gaze to the right. Let your legs get heavy. Let that right shoulder blade get heavy. Start to bring your head back to neutral. Let the knees come back to center, hips come back to center. Good. Re-extend the arms. Change which hand is crossed on top. Good. Now, lift your hips, breathe in. Shift the hips to the left. This time, the knees fall to the right. Pick up your head, gaze is to the left. Every muscle fiber, let it go, no longer engaging any of those teeny tiny muscle groups. Soften, surrender. Nice job. Bring your chin back to neutral. Legs back to center, hips back to center. Heel toe, the feet come back together. Good. We've almost reached the end, just a little bit more. Bring the knees in, start to extend the legs up, and your arms can just fall along the sides. Rotate your ankles. A little waterfall pose. Visualize all that fresh blood flowing back down your legs, nourishing your vital organs, your heart space, and your brain. Start to hug your knees into your chest. Yourself a tight squeeze. Good. We're ready for Savasana now. Now, as always, you're welcome to pause so that you can take an extended Savasana or meditation practice. Or you're welcome to follow along with me. And we'll just take a nice, quick and easy Savasana to reset. Take up some space, separate your legs wider than a hip width, allow your knees and toes to roll out to either side. The palms turn open, and we just simply breathe and receive now. Be a sponge soaking up all of the benefits of the restorative practice that we just had together. Be completely still. As you're lying here breathing, observe your body. Observe any sensations you might be feeling right now in your body. Is there any remaining muscle tension that you're holding on to? Surrender right now on this next exhale. Good. Begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. And we'll start to roll over to be lying on our right side for one last surrendering posture. Keep your eyes softly closed. Press up to be seated comfortably. So any seated posture that feels best for you. That could be on your shins or cross-legged in Sukhasana, easy seated pose. Palms turn open. Eyes shut down. Let's take a deep breath in together. Sweep your arms wide and high. As you exhale, palms come together. Plug your thumbs into the center of your chest. Bow your head in, honoring yourself with gratitude. Thank you for joining me for this surrendering restorative class. I hope you're feeling more open, relaxed, and rejuvenated. I definitely am. Thank you again for joining me, and until next time, namaste.